Welcome, everybody. This is my name is Prabhu Shah. We are going to talk about hypertension, which is blood pressure, and about the heart. So we start with high blood pressure is also known as hypertension. The BP, which is of 140 over 90 or above, this is a sort of figure which they classify as high BP, but the figure varies with different doctors in different countries. This is roughly a figure which I picked up. The symptoms of hypertension are headache, chest pain, dizziness, breathing difficulty, anxiety. There's so many others, but some people can have blood pressure and they don't know about it because they don't feel anything. They don't feel anything. That's why they keep saying, get your blood pressure checked regularly because you may not be aware of it and you may be having it for several months or whatever because there are no symptoms. So your pressure in your arteries, your pressure in your arteries to move the blood around. So it goes up and down when you're active. The blood pressure goes and down. So you need pressure so that blood can move in the arteries. With the pressure, like you have pressure in the tap, if there is low pressure, the water comes out slowly. So heart is pumping and creating the pressure to move the blood around. It goes up and down when you're active. So that is good. We are expanding and contracting the arteries. The arteries are elastic. So if pressure is high when you're resting, then it is a problem. So pressure should be up and down. So when you're resting, it should be down. But if it is high when you're resting, it is a problem. So heart is working very hard because the pressure is high. The heart is working very hard and pumping blood around the body. And that's why the pressure is high. Now, something to bring down or help to control the blood pressure is anulom vilom, a breathing technique which helps to control the blood pressure. We just start with that, and you practice with me, and then you learn it, do it, learn it, and feel the difference. So anulom vilom is alternate nostril breathing. Everybody can do it. There is no restriction, and you can do it anytime. You can do it anytime. You start with the thumb closing the right nostril. Thumb is closing the right nostril. Then you breathe in from the left nostril. Then you close the left nostril, one or two middle fingers. Close the left nostril and breathe out from the right nostril because you already breathed in. So air is still there. And then you breathe out from the right nostril. Then you breathe back in again from the right nostril. Then close the right nostril and breathe out from the left nostril. That is one round of Anulom Vilom. Out, in, out. And that one you have to do continuously. In from one nostril, out from the other nostril. After you breathe out, you breathe back in from the same nostril. Slow, longer breath. So take your breath. When you breathe in, you go up to 5 seconds. If you can't breathe, you might be doing it only for 1 or 2 seconds, but try and increase it to 5 seconds if you can. Long, deep breaths, slowly. And then you do humming. You do humming with the eyes and ears closed. So, we keep uh, in humming. You breathe in, and then you breathe out, and with the humming sound, like you breathe in, and then you breathe out. But to get a deeper sound and we close the outside forces, we have to close the ears and the eyes. So we keep one finger on the forehead, three fingers on the eyes. Then with a little ear, you put the thumb on the little ear, that little flap of the ear, gently, and that will close the ear. And then roll your tongue up in the mouth to make a deeper sound. So one finger on the forehead, three fingers on the eyes, little ear is closed with the thumb, and then you breathe in and you make a humming sound. Mm, mm, mm. Now, some of you may not be able to take a long breath. It doesn't matter. You take whatever you can. You take a shorter breath in, and then so it will be just. If you can't take a long breath, you have problems with your lungs. So you just breathe in and you short ones. You can do short ones, and then gradually your capacity in the lungs will improve as oxygen is going in. As the lungs improve, so lungs also are important. We need to be able to take longer breath. More oxygen needs to go into the lungs to help with the blood pressure. So we need to improve the lungs at the same time. But this will, Anulom Vilom will also help with the heart. It will regulate the heartbeat, help to control the blood pressure, and helps to improve the lung function as well. So we are trying to do simultaneously several things at the same time. Then Anulom Vilom helps with the memory as well. Oxygen goes to the brain, so it calms the brain. Brain can stimulate. The pituitary pineal gland is the master gland sending signals to the heart and lungs and everywhere, whether they need to pump harder or like. So they control the movements of the other parts of the body. You are stimulating all the organs, master organs needed to regulate your heart and other organs at the same time. So you have to tackle these multiple problems are tackled at the same time. Then you can do breathing in and holding as well, and that will help you bring down your stress as well. So you breathe in, you hold your breath, 1, 2, 3, then you breathe out, hold your breath, 1, 2, 3, then you breathe in, hold, 1, 2, 3, then you breathe out, then you hold, 1, 2, 3, then you do since Brahmari Pranam, which we did, humming, you do this for 21 times. 21 times or even more. That will calm the brain, calm the heart down, and helps to regulate your blood pressure. Now, another thing you can do is press the tip of the ring finger. Your ring finger, both hands, on both hands, you press this tip of the ring finger like that. So if you want to test, you can do a test as well. So check your blood pressure and then press this for 10 minutes or 5 minutes. Try it for 5 minutes, then do it for a bit more. Press the tip of the ring finger on and off, and then you measure your blood pressure. This is just to prove that these things work. So this is a quick trick just to help you. So if you do this throughout the day, 2 to 5 minutes, several times you can do it, and then You do this Anulom Vilom as well. All the tools I'm giving you, which you practice. And the other hand wise, both ring finger on both hands, you just press it. Press this point, top tip of the ring finger. And then you can also do some deep breathing, Pastrika. Deep breathing helps overall to get extra oxygen. Mainly, you need to get extra oxygen into the lungs, which goes, then the blood goes into the heart, and from the heart, it goes to all the organs. So the heart puts in extra oxygen into the blood, and then it goes around the body to help you heal. So some deep breathing as well, which you can do. So you do this for 5 minutes, and then you can do it several times during the day. Just inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Breathe out through the nose. Keep the mouth closed. Just breathe in and breathe out. You yourself will feel the difference just by breathing. And you breathe into the lungs will expand, they'll absorb extra oxygen as there is more surface area to take the oxygen in and out. Now your arteries are stretching normally. The arteries stretch, they're elastic, like the stretch as the pressure goes up and down. But when the bp is high when the bp is high, it's continuously high pressure of the arteries, and they stop stretching then, because you're stretched and stay in one position because you're constantly being stretched. So it loses its flexibility, and then it becomes stiff, and then it can stay in the stiff position or it can stay in a narrow position. So it will be narrow, then it won't expand. When the pressure rises, it won't expand. And then when they're narrow, then the fatty material starts depositing in the arteries. So gradually the arteries get blocked. So they build up, and this is narrowing of the arteries and can lead to a heart attack or stroke. Because of the high blood pressure, the arteries have become stiff, the blood or stay narrow, and then deposits form, and then the cause of blockage. Now, to exercise the heart, we do some exercise. So we do some grinding. So you stretch your hands, both your hands, and they go down towards your toes and then come back. Big circle, keep the hands straight, elbow straight. So take your hands down. So breathe in as the hands come back. Then breathe out as you go down. You'll generate a lot of energy as you do this. You do it on the chair with the legs fully stretched out, both legs together. And hands are going towards the toes, whatever you can. Then you breathe in as the hands come back. Breathe out as the hands go forward. Big stretch. And then we go in reverse. This will increase your heartbeat. So this is an exercise for the heart and it's also exercise to reduce your weight. It improves the body's metabolism. So other side benefits of this exercise is improves the body's metabolism, helps to control the weight, and is also good for uterus ovaries problems and prostate problems. We're squeezing that area. So this one you can do. You stop when you're tired, when you feel dizzy, you stop. But this will increase your heart rate. So we're exercising the heart by doing that. Then another exercise, breathing technique is Kapal Bhati. Kapal Bhati is not to be done by pregnant women or if you had surgery in the last 4 to 6 months. Kapal Bhati, you're breathing out through the nose, 1 stroke per second. So you just throw the air out like you blow onto a tissue. You throw the air out. Kapal Bhati Pranayam. Throw the air out from the nose, just like that. As you do that, the stomach contracts in. Air goes out, the stomach moves in by itself. You do not move the stomach. So as the stomach goes in, it's squeezing the organs inside. We are doing exercises for your body software. The organs get squeezed. You're exercising the organs physically. Physically, you are exercising the organs just by the stomach contracting in. The stomach really does a lot of contraction. So there are several organs here: your liver, kidneys, pancreas, uterus, ovaries, prostate, spleen, gallbladder. So you're making your other organs healthy as well. With your heart problem, we are making the other organs healthy as well. And then you do this speed of 40 to 60 strokes a minute. So you do 40 to 60 strokes a minute, whatever you can. So you're just going breathing out through the nose. So this pranayam technique, breathing technique, it helps to control the weight. It improves the body's metabolism. It helps to unblock the arteries because it's pumping blood. And because all the organs are activated, it helps to unblock the arteries. Gradually, it does that naturally. So your natural bypass, natural stunt. Just by doing this, you're unblocking the arteries. So do it gradually, speed of 40 to 60 strokes a minute. And also it helps you control the diabetes as well, because you are squeezing the pancreas as the stomach goes in. And helps to make new healthy cells in the body and helps to make new blood from the bone marrow as well. So you are stimulating the whole body, all your systems. You are making your systems healthy. You're making the systems healthy. When the systems are healthy, they all help each other to get better. Because when one organ is weak, the other organ gets the stress. Because when the heart can't pump enough, then the lung is forced to take extra oxygen. So that more oxygen is going in the heart and then into the blood. The heart says, I want more blood, but the pineal gland is sending a signal to all these organs. So the lungs have to work hard, and then you get out of breath. So we are activating all the organs at the same time with this pranayam, anulom vilom, alternate nostril breathing, and kapalbhati. And then you do some light exercises as well. This one to relax your body, because the stress is also causing this. Stress causing the blood pressure as well. And then begin to release your stress, and then exercise, release the stress from all these areas as well. All these areas, muscles become stiff. So you stretch your hands out and open and close the fist. So we're talking about what you can do to help yourself. And then both palms up and down, both palms going up and down. Simple exercise. And then you join your fist and turn. And then you go in reverse. But keep the elbow straight. Feel the relaxation all the way down from the head towards the neck, towards the shoulder, all the way, elbows, wrists, palms, fingers. All this is helping. Now, because of pain, some reasons why you can't do things. Because of pain, you can't do some of the things. Now, you want to reduce your pain at the same time. So you can press your pain channels. The pain, because you can't move your arms, hands, you can't do any activity. So to reduce the pain, to help control the pain, there are these channels in between the fingers. There are channels here. There are pain channels. So you massage or walk along the channel with the fingers. In between the fingers, you go down, you'll feel there'll pain. This will pain if you got pain. There's little pain. And then you can walk around the thumb as well. Then around the fingers. And the same is on your feet. And on both hands, you can do it on both hands. You can do it with a pencil as well. Around the fingers. And that's for the pain. Then I show you the master point again. This will help to control the blood pressure. Now for your heart, because there's one heart, the heart acupressure point is on your left hand. On your left hand, under the little finger, on this line. If you have heart problems, when you press, this will pain. This is early diagnostic of heart problems. So if you press this, and to keep it healthy, you press this regularly, 5 minutes, 2 to 5 minutes. You can do it several times in the day. 2 to 5 minutes. This is a hard point, only on the left hand. Then you might have other issues as well. If you have kidney problem, so you press this. You have to make the organs healthy at the same time. So control all the other organs at the same time. And then the lung point, heart and lung, you must press. Because if the heart is weak, the lung is working hard. If the lungs are weak, the heart is working hard to pump more blood to get oxygen into the lungs. Now, the lung point is in between the two fingers, in between the two middle fingers, and lower down. A bit lower down, yeah, about half a centimeter, about half a centimeter below. Then you'll find a little slope and you press there. That's for the lungs. So if you're breathing problem, you press this to stimulate the lungs. 2 to 5 minutes. And this is on both hands. The lung point is on both hands. That you press 2 to 5 minutes. So heart and lungs. Heart under the little finger on the line, lung point between the two fingers, little lower down. Get them healthy, stimulate them. Things you can do, the tools you can use to keep yourself healthy. And then another point for the heart is the tip of the little finger. Then you press this as hard as you can. As hard as you can, I'm saying that. This one, will stimulate the heart. You press it like this. So your kidneys, middle of the hand, heart, under the little finger on the line, lungs between the two fingers and lower down. Then the ring finger is the master point for the blood pressure. These are additional things. You don't do this on its own. You have to do this with a conjunction of anulom vilom, alternate nostril breathing as well. So these are additional bits you can do to have a stimulation. This is for stress as well. This ring finger, it helps you stress, to lower your stress, and helps you sleep. If you can't sleep, you press this. Also press this on your toes. The ring finger, which is on your toes, that will also help. And if somebody else presses your toes for you, you'll be able to sleep much better. It will help you. It will help you sleep. Sleep is important to fix your body or repair your body. The mind is fully engaged, the brain is engaged at night. When you sleep, it's doing a lot of repairs. All the repairs are being sent throughout the body to repair your body as well. So good diet and exercise. So I showed you some of the exercises. Also, to reduce the stress from here, you put your hands on the elbow, join on the shoulders, join your elbows. Then your elbows go up, keep them up, kick them up, and then take them backwards, down, and slowly move forward. So you breathe in as the elbows are going up, breathe out as the elbows go down. And then you go in reverse. So you can do 6 to 10 times one way, and then 6 to 10 times in reverse. You can do more, little at a time. This will also help with any frozen shoulder or to prevent frozen shoulders. The stress, yeah, reducing a lot of tension, releases a lot of tension from all along here. And then you stimulate the pituitary gland. So that's your master gland that stimulates all the other glands. So join both your fingers and rub this point. The brain is also important. Brain helps is the master to control all the activity in the body. This sends signals to the thyroid gland as well, adrenal gland, and at the same time, thyroid can also cause you tiredness, lethargy, fatigue. So you press your thyroid point as well, just to get yourself healthy. Little things you do and see what difference it makes to you. See what difference it makes to your body. Thyroid you must be able to control the thyroid. You don't want it overworking and causing other problems in the body when it's not doing its job. So press this or like this, and you can press it with a pen as well, with a pencil as well. You can press the thyroid, the fat part under the thumb. On both hands, your thyroid point. Now you do another exercise for the head as well. You press, join both hands, keep them behind the head. It releases a lot of stress. Lock your fingers. Then you breathe in and press your hands against the head. Hold and release. Then again, breathe in, hold and press. Then right hand on the side. You breathe in, hold and press. And again, breathe in, hold and press. This reduces your stress and you relax. You relax. Then the left hand, you breathe in, hold and press. Again, breathe in, hold, press. Then your forehead, lock your hands, fingers together, press it on the forehead, breathe in, hold, and press. Again, breathe in, hold, press. Next, we do Sitkari pranayam. This is a cooling effect, and this also helps to control everything together. When you do bits of everything, all the tools I'm giving you, that will help to control the blood pressure. This will cool the body. This will cool the body. So you roll your tongue out in a U shape. Then you breathe in through the tongue. So you breathe in through the tongue. Very cooling effect. Close your lips, and then you hold 1 or 2 seconds. Then you breathe out through the nose. This is calming the brain, is calming the heart as well. So tongue out and breathe in through the tongue. Breathe out through the nose. One more. Lips closed. Breathe out through the nose. Next, you breathe through the teeth. You breathe through the teeth. Very cooling effect. This also helps to control the blood pressure. You breathe through the teeth with the lips open. Lips closed. Hold 1 or 2 seconds. Then breathe out through the nose. And again. Lips closed and breathe out. One more. Next one, calming your nerves down, calming your heart, relaxing the heart as well, relaxing the whole body. So you breathe very silently, eyes closed, concentrate on the third eye between the two eyebrows, and you breathe very slowly and silently, silent breathing. So you breathe. So this is noisy breathing. This is noisy. So breathe very silently, very slowly and silently. You just take a deep breath and then breathe out slowly and silently, very slowly. So with the eyes closed, keep doing that. You're calming the mind, calming the brain, fully relaxed. You can do this for 10 minutes, very calming, and it will also become your meditation as well. Now we have to release good hormones. When you're angry, you create, you generate angry hormones which are not good for you. Bad hormones, you create bad hormones. To create good hormones, happy hormones. When you're happy, you generate some happy hormones, and that's very good for you, good for the brain, good for you generally. So you're going to laugh very loudly, and you feel the effect because you won't be able to think when you're laughing. And we go, ah, 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 ah. Ah, 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 ah. And then you do some clapping, and then at the same time, you're stimulating your acupressure points. The clapping is good for you. So you go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Then hit the middle of the palms. You stimulate several organs here. 1, 2. Then the other hand. 1, 2. Then you hit on the back. 1, 2. Then the other hand. 1, 2. Then on the sides. You're stimulating several points here. 1, 2. Then on the bottom of the palms. 1, 2. So those are little exercises. You can follow this repeatedly. And then I'll just go through once again. So deep breathing, in and out, inhale, exhale. Bhastrika Pranayam, this is deep breathing. And then next is Anulom Vilom. So in from one nostril, out from the other. After you breathe out, breathe back in from the same nostril. Then next, Kapalbhati. This one you do on an empty stomach. Kapalbhati you do on an empty stomach. You breathe out through the nose and the stomach contracts in. And then humming with one finger on the forehead, three fingers on the eyes, ears closed with the thumb, and you go. Because with the tongue is rolled up, you make a deeper sound. It's very good for the brain, very good for ear problems, and very good for your blood pressure. So you do that a lot. And then Sitli, breathing through the tongue. And then Shitkari, breathing through the teeth. And then laughter and clapping. Just simple things. And those little exercises, grinding, so you're going like that, but take your hands towards the toes. Yeah, big circles and then big circles in reverse. There you go. That's my session to do what you can do yourself. What you can do yourself to help yourself. Now, I'll take any questions.